Hey guys, how's it going? What's going on? I'm gonna cover something, and out of respect for other content creators, I'm not gonna go nuts. I'm just going to cover the situation and the storyline so you can keep up with it. We're going to watch the video together, and I'm going to explain what I think the video has to do with stories that they presented to you in the past. If this is a new story or if this is a continuation of an old story. That's what I'm going to do, and we're going to go over together how to play this new mode. As far as the boxes goes, I'm not going into grave detail. If you want to open up boxes, you want to spend money, go right ahead. Just be warned that just like when you go to first, let's say you're going to go to Las Vegas, right? You're hoping to win big. When you walk out of Las Vegas, I guarantee you're going to walk away with nothing. The house always wins when you go to Las Vegas. These boxes are like Las Vegas. The house always wins. That's all I'm going to say, guys. That's all I'm going to say. House always wins. So now that I got that out of my system, we're gonna go over the video, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's get started. Last Stand, Operation Pandora. Let's give it a shot. Let me check my audio settings, because for some reason I'm not sold that the audio is perfect. My audio settings on the computer are always getting messed up. Okay, let's give it a shot. Hopefully my audio will work.
To hell with the protocol! Open the portal immediately! I repeat, open the portal! Grace, do you copy?
Hello, I'm Miriam, and this is a Raumfalte. This device
This should
is
look
like
familiar,
a magic hat
just a little
that can
bit.
store and retrieve anything, from priceless art masterpieces to entire tanks. Isn't the science fascinating? You can even find another Raumfalte inside it. And in the second one can be a third. In the third, a fourth, and more, and more, and more. You can try these devices right now. Sign up to volunteer for Last Stand and defend reality itself.
We won't be able to fight back!
And earn up to 7 Raumfalte to test. Also, complete special missions to get another 3 devices. After all, somebody has to test them. Now, about how it all works. When you open Raumfalte, you have a chance to get a new sphere. Proto, Alpha, or Prime. When this happens, you will most often extract a rarer and more valuable device. Scientists are researching how Raumfalte works. The probability of getting a new sphere is about 20%. That means roughly 1 in 5 devices will yield a sphere, which, if you're lucky, will often be a rarer device. Alpha devices share the same odds, and if the technology remains stable, they'll most often contain a prime. But protospheres are not only about a chance of getting Alpha and Prime ones. There's also the protosphere's contents, which are useful resources. And Tier 8 and 9 scientific vehicles. Armed ones, of course. Blowing things up is part of science, but that's only the beginning. If your proto-device triggers a chance for one more sphere, it will probably be the second type, Alpha, and that will open new facets of reality. In the Alpha device, you will find valuable resources, components for experimental equipment or free experience, and rare Tier 9 and 10 vehicles. With scientific tools like these, no one will stand in the way of your research. No one. You can also get one more sphere from Alpha Raumfalter. If this happens, it will probably be the third, the most advanced sphere type. The Prime device uncovers the unknown layers of subspace that contain guaranteed gold, resources, unique Tier 9, and Tier 10 vehicles. New Tier 10s! Even though the devices are unstable, our engineers managed to make getting
There's
a
no
scientific
guarantee
vehicle
you're gonna get
The
anything in
guaranteed
these.
vehicle from the 50th sphere works
They
by
say
familiar
guarantee.
principles,
There's
but with a
no
different number and
guarantee
a
you're
separate
getting
counter for each of
anything
the
in these
three
boxes
Raumfalter
but
types.
basics.
So,
That's
if
it.
you get a vehicle from the protosphere, it won't reset the counters for the Alpha
Just
and
know
Prime
this.
devices. This increases the chances of getting
The
a
only
vehicle.
thing you're guaranteed
even
on
if you're
getting
not so
is
lucky.
basic
Each
resources.
proto-Raumfalter means vehicles, resources,
Sorry.
and a chance to get even more from the Alpha and Prime spheres. And you can get as many as 10 of these devices. 7 for resilience in Last Stand, and 3 for special missions in random battles. You can acquire even more Raumfalter if you assist with further research of the Babylon Project. Unfold space-time itself. Feel free to ignore the manual. It's completely safe. Good luck in your research.
Okay. Chick's out of her mind. Moving on. Okay, chick's out of her mind. Moving on. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to say hypothetical question. Let's say I purchased 100 of these things. Now, let me give you a brief idea. You guaranteed, every time you open one of these 3, you're guaranteed to get this. Right off the bat, this comes in very handy. For the amount the boxes cost, I don't know. All I know is that this comes in very handy. This comes in very handy. This does. Pulling this gives you another chance.
You think you know me?
Now, you have a 2% chance. 2% of pulling any one of these. Now, if you are not at tier 8 or higher, this may look amazing to you. But if you're somebody like me who is at tier 10 already, who grinded their way to tier 10 after 14 years, You look at that and laugh. You look at that and go, that's nice. But somebody who's new might look at that and go, wow, that's amazing. And might buy a lot of boxes. Keep in mind, you have a 2% chance of pulling one of these. 2% chance. You know what that's you know what that percentage is like? That's horrible. If you're gonna buy a box, buy it because you need credits and because you need manuals, and buy it because you need these. If you're gonna buy these boxes, buy them because you need this. Do not buy them for the tanks. Buy them because you need this desperately. Okay? If you look at opening up a box and getting this automatically, you're going to be perfectly satisfied. If you get this, that's wonderful. Wonderful. It's a bonus. If you get this, it's a bonus. You are not guaranteed to get anything from this category, period. Nothing. You are guaranteed to get this and only this. And this, in itself, is extremely useful. Especially if you're grinding things like it's going out of style. Okay, you guys understand? Now that you understand how this works, now we're going to get started with opening up the boxes. Let's see. Let's open up all the boxes and we'll go over them one at a time. Now, remember I told you you're guaranteed to get that? Well, there's our guarantee. This is what you're guaranteed to get in every single box. Regardless. Okay, guys? Okay, now. This is slightly higher. We got another one of the basics. Okay, guys? We're guaranteed to get the reserves and the booklets. Again, reserves always come in handy. Booklets you can always use. Okay, guys? This helps boost up your crew. And these will help you on your journey throughout World of Tanks. So, both of these are one-time use items, okay? So, they're always welcome. Next up. Again, personal reserves will get you more credits if you activate it. Personal reserves lasts for approximately 1 hour after you activate it. Okay, guys? So, for that 1 hour after you activate the personal reserves, then you grind the tanks. Grind premium tanks. Okay, guys? Premium tanks will get you like 3% more credits. And that will give you 50% more. So you'll get like a 53% boost on credits. Okay, guys? So if you're activating this, make sure you have a premium tank you intend on playing. This is good if you want to boost the crew's skills. Next box. This time we got something different. Notice, the more boxes you open, the more you get. Now, I probably opened about 20 or $30 worth of boxes roughly. So let's try this. So we have 1 day of premium. We have 1 day worth of premium time so far. Looking about $30 worth of boxes. Again, guaranteed to get this. We got a guarantee. We only got one special thing so far. Ready up to $30. Another box. Here we go. This one's a rare. And we got another common box. Okay, this is standard. This was the rare prize. We got a common box. Okay, next one is a common box. Probably the one we just got. Again, a common prize. Common box will give you common prizes. Another common box. Common prize. Moving on. You guys seen a pattern yet? I hope you do. It's gonna get a lot worse. Trust me. Right now we're up to $40 worth of boxes. Right now. It's about $40, right, roughly. $40 worth of boxes, and we now have another common. Another basic common. But yet, this comes in handy. So, for the amount of money you paid, it saves you from grinding. Okay. Moving on. Another common. Okay. Another common. Boy, we're not having good luck here. Let's see if we can cut the animations. Common. Common. Rare. We got a rare box with 1 day of premium time and credits. So this is a rare box. This is a tier 2 box. This is a rare box. Okay? Moving on. Another rare box. Another rare box. Get you that. Another rare box. We got credits, premium time, and personal reserves. Okay, moving on. More credits, more premium time. Moving on. Okay, another common box. This time we got one personal reserve. Now the personal reserves with the tanks on them are activated to give you 50% more combat XP for your tanks. So if you, let's say you're grinding a T-38, right? Say you're trying to grind this tank, you're trying to get to the next tank. You don't want to you don't want to pay for premium time. So activate the personal reserve with regular time. You get 50% added to your XP while you're playing. Okay? That will increase your chances of being able to get to the next level a little quicker. Okay, we got another rare. We got credits, more premium time, and personal reserves. Personal reserves always welcome. Always welcome. This is very handy. Comes in very handy if you need to grind a tank. Always welcome. This comes in very handy. I'm going to do another video on premium time. In fact, maybe I'll do another video for next week on premium time. Now that I have all this premium time, so I'll do another video on premium time. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, we have a common. We have a rare. This is an ultra rare box. With an ultra rare sphere in it. Okay. This could work. This is a rare box right here. Another rare box. Another rare box. Now the universal guides will work with any country. It doesn't matter what country you have. Universal guides can be used for any country for the crew members. Just so you know. Personal reserves also be used to boost your credits for 1 hour only by however much percentage is right here. See? Again, a basic common box, nothing special. But again, this comes in very handy. Is it worth paying all this money for? Probably not. But this is welcome. This always comes in handy. Okay, this is good for any tank. Doesn't matter what country it is. Again, the personal reserves comes in handy. Again, premium time. Premium time always is welcome. Always welcome. And I'm going to explain why very soon. We have a completely common box. Now remember, the reserves and the credit bonuses and the credits are all commons. So this is all common prizes. You're not guaranteed all of them. You're guaranteed any one of those. So this is all common. the more boxes and the more boxes and the premium time is all rare prizes. Okay, guys? This is a rare box. And in the rare box, you can get something. You can either get another box like this, or you can get a very small chance of getting something else, which we just went over. This is a rare box. Okay, it's purple. See that? In the rare box, we received common, common, rare, which is another boxes. Okay, common prizes right here. Common box with a less than common prize. Okay, this is more like getting premium time is more like a rare prize. Your main goal in opening these boxes is to get credits, premium time, booklets, and reserves. That's the main reason you're buying these boxes. Do not purchase these boxes to buy the tanks. Do you guys get me? The chance of getting any of these tanks, there's 2% chance of you opening one of these boxes and getting these tanks. 2%. You have an easier time winning the lottery than you do getting a tank. If you get anything useful, be thankful. These are guaranteed, okay? This is very useful because this gets you a chance of getting something more. Common. The more boxes we get, the more chances of getting a better box. Don't forget. Common. 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 Okay, this is also a common prize. I already went over what these do. Except this one's different. This one is crew XP and free XP. Okay, guys. Now, this gives you 200% more free XP and crew XP for 1 hour. Okay, guys? Now remember, free XP has to be converted with gold in order to use it. Don't forget about that. So if you decide you want to grind out your free XP with some of your premium tanks, you can do that. Use your premium tanks. Do not check the checkbox. Grind your premium tanks. And just play them for fun. Don't do anything serious. Just play for fun. And little by little, you can convert their experience that you don't need to free experience. Or use this and have the ability to grind for free experience. We got 63 more boxes to open up. Let's give it a shot. Okay, we have a rare box. Wait, no, this. This is a common box, I think. No, Proto is a common box. Alpha is a rare. Okay, this is a rare. Common, rare. Okay, we have common, rare. The boxes, these boxes are really odd. The boxes have prizes in them, and the prizes are either common or rare prizes. Okay, guys? That's the way they work. The chance of you getting a certain prize depends on what box you're opening up. This is a rare box. So, we had a better chance of getting a fourth prize because of the rare box. We got common prizes, a rare prize, and a bonus rare box. Common box, common prizes, rare prize. In a common box, mind you. Again, always welcome. This comes in very handy. You can use this. You can use these two, but also they come in very handy. So we'll take it. Again, don't forget, getting a tank is really awesome, but the chance of getting a tank is very slim. Very slim. Just know this. Okay, we have another common prize. Another common prize. Again, this is very handy if you want to work on your crew. This can be used on any country you want to, if you want to boost your crew. And this boosts crew XP. If you want to increase the crew XP, activate that. It stays active for 1 hour. Only 1 hour. Okay, another common box. You got a common prize, and a not so common prize. This is not meant to come in the common boxes. This is kind of like a rarity in the common boxes. It's a welcomed rarity, but it's a rarity. You get this, that's kind of like a rare, kind of getting a rare within the common box. Now we're up to a rare box. In the rare box, we have a common prize, and two not so common prizes right here. These, in the rare box, we have two definite rare prizes. Another rare box. Another common box that ends up being a rare. Again, look at the color. See the color behind it? It's purple. The color behind it is the rarity of the box. It's a common box, yes, but the rarity of the items in it is a rare. So that common box ends up being a rare box. Because of that, we got the typical common items in here with two rare things in here. Okay, now we have Personal reserves and universal booklets, again, a welcome sight to anybody who's looking to boost their tanks up or get more credits. That always comes in handy. You can always use this. Always, guys. And this is a one-time use item. So, the most you can get, the better off you are. Okay. Now, out of a common box, we end up getting 2 rare items. We got the usual common. We got 2 rare items in the common box. We have another rare box with another day of premium time. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. Because we opened almost 80 boxes, right? Out of 80 boxes we just opened, we just got our first tank. Okay? I just opened up 80 boxes. I got 1 tank out of 80 boxes. Should I tell them I already own this tank from Christmas? Nah. Let it go. Now, if you play last year's Christmas, this tank should look awfully familiar. This tank was a free giveaway last year if you participated in the Christmas special. They gave this tank to you for free. If you didn't get it, you're probably going nuts right now over this. You're probably drooling over this right now if you didn't get it. I'm telling you right now, it's an average tank, average stats, nothing special. Only good part about it is you got the tank and a free garage slot to go with it. So if you have this tank already, they're going to give you this tank, and I have a duplicate. I could sell the duplicate, and I have an extra garage slot that I don't have to buy. This works. Okay, we have a rare. In this rare, we have credits, 1 day of premium time, and another rare sphere, or box, I should say. So far, I only got 1 tank, and I already own it. So far I'm not seeing anything special. I'm seeing a tank that I have to sell, which is sad. It really is. Because the idea of picking up a tank is exciting, but if you already have it, what's the point? Again, it's good to have the premium. That's why I'm telling you, if you're going to buy these boxes, get excited over this type of stuff. This stuff is much more valuable. This stuff comes in more handy and it is more valuable than tanks and these things will ever be. Okay, guys? This stuff is very, very valuable. This will enable you to speed up your progress in this game significantly. Understand? Moving on. Opening up a common box. From the common box, we received 2 common prizes, Reserve and the Universal Booklet. Again, something that could come in very handy, one-time use, always welcome. One-time use, credits, and more premium time. I'll take it. This works. So far, the only tank we got was useless. So, personally, I'd rather not have the tank. This comes in handy. I can use this. This can work on any country, and this works with my crew. So, I'll take it. Again, more credits. Fine with me. I'll take it. Now we have 200% free XP. Boost credit boosters. Again, 1 hour usage. And then it's gone. One-time usage. Comes in very handy. Next box. Personal reserves. If you have a tank that needs to be upgraded, or you need to grind a tank, activate that, and the extra amount of XP you will earn with that tank will be 50% higher. Plus 50,000 credits for your troubles. This is not a common prize for a common box. Even though this is a common box. This is not a common prize. Which I am very surprised at that. But then again, always comes in handy. I'll take it. This is a rare box. And there's your rare prize. Another rare box. Common box. Common box. Normal prizes. Common. Rare prizes. Rare prizes in common box. Again, I told you. You guaranteed to get a common prize. Okay, which is that. And sisters, if you get this or this in a common box, that is a blessing. Take it and be thankful. Again, common, guaranteed. Be thankful. If you even get a tank, you're lucky. Common. Not so common. Again, common, not so common. So, again, this is an absolute common box. This is what you're guaranteed to get in a common box. Every single time. This is a normal, average, everyday common box right here. Okay. Now, here's another common pull from the common boxes. Now, this is a common prize right here. These are rare prizes in the common box. Okay, guys? Rare prizes right here. These two are rare prizes in the common box. Although it is odd, but it does happen sometimes. If it does, be thankful. Common prize. Rare prize. Common box. I'll take it. This is a very good pull, because you've got your common prize and 2 rare prizes. I'll take it. In a common box, 2 rare prizes. That's fine. I'll take it. No problem. Okay. Common, rare in a common box. Okay. Now we have a rare box. In that rare box, we pulled the uncommon or rare uncommon box. This is the really big box. That almost guarantees you getting a that is almost a guarantee. I think that's almost a guarantee of getting something decent. If you receive this, then you're in damn good shape. Again, common prize, rare. This is a really, this is the high tier box right here. Common box. Rare prize, common prize. Common, rare. In a common box. So the most you can hope for, is getting credits. If you get credits or premium time, be thankful. Do not ever say, I'm going to get all the tanks. No, you're not. If you get credits or premium time, be thankful you got that. Now this is common pull. Every box is supposed to have this, at least this. Or its alternative, which we haven't seen in a while. Again, another common box, common pulls. Next box. Now we have 2 common prizes and 1 rare prize in a common box. That's the third. This is the or I should say, well, that is a rare prize. Getting another box is an uncommon prize, I think. Both common prizes, that's fine. Next. Common prize, again. Rare prize in a common box. I'll take it. Thank you. Now we have a rare box. In the rare box, there's always a chance you're going to pull another box. A very small chance. This time we pulled a common box out of that rare box. Okay. So that's another chance of getting more stuff. Okay, now we have a common prize, and a rare prize. Out of a common box. See the blue? Blue means common. Purple or maroon, I should say, depending on what color you're seeing, whether it's purple or maroon. That's rare. And then extremely that like sort of like fireball thing, that's uncommon. That's, I should say, ultra rare. Is that more appropriate to call it ultra rare? Anyway, basic prizes. Moving on. More basic prizes. No. We have 2 rare prizes in a common box. See that? 2 rare prizes right there. In a common box. So, now we have a rare box. In that rare box, we picked up another rare box. Okay. Okay, we'll take it. We picked up premium account for 1 day, rare prize, common prize. Okay, rare prize, common prize. Common, rare. Common, rare. In a common box. These are all regular, normal, average, everyday boxes. So far, we're doing well. So far, I'd say we're doing fairly well. I'm quite happy with this right now. Now, common, rare. Okay, this works. Common, and a rare. This works. Common, rare. Okay. 2 commons, basic box. Another common box. See the light blue? Another common box, but with a rare prize in it. Next one. Common box, average prize, no big deal. Okay, common prize, rare prize. Again, credits are always welcome. You can always use credits. Credits and premium time are always, you can always be thankful you got those. So, that's always a big win. Okay, we have personal reserves. Always comes in handy. Common, rare, in a common box. See the color? Common. Now this one, Okay, this is one of the new ones that they just introduced. I don't know much about it, but after we're done, we'll go into the garage and we'll take a look at it real good. See if we can go in the garage and take a good look at it. So, we got the arms, which I already own, and we got this. So we're going to look at this real good, and we're going to really take a good look at it. And we're going to see how it is. Okay. And we got the garage slot for it. Thank you. So overall, this was a rare box. From a common pull, we ended up with a rare box. Okay? In this rare box, we picked up 1 common prize, 2 rare prizes, and 1 ultra rare prize in one common box. So honestly, it doesn't matter what type of box you have, but the lower quality boxes you're going to get, the more chance of you getting stuff like this, or maybe this. Less chance of you getting that. So if you're gonna get boxes, get 1 box and be thankful with what's in it. That's it. Get 1 box. This is almost 100 boxes so far, and all I've gotten was 1 tank I already have. Another tank we don't know until we look at it. So, which we're gonna do. After we're done here, we're gonna take a good look at that tank, and we're gonna get a good look at. We're gonna get a good look at its stats, and then we're gonna see what it can do. Common. That's a rare prize in a common box. Okay. Next. Rare, common. Okay. Next. We have 3 more boxes to go through. Rare, common. Rare, common. Rare, common. Seeing a pattern? If you need these or stuff like this, buy the boxes, because you'll be able to, at least you'll be able to stock up. If you get credits or premium time, be thankful. If you get a tank, do a backflip. You're not guaranteed anything. It's a roll of the dice. That's all it is. It's a random roll of the dice. Okay. All those boxes are done. Now we have to open up the 12 rare boxes that we got. And then the 1 uncommon box. Okay, the following boxes are rare boxes only. We're going to speed it up. Okay, out of 12 rare boxes, we got another one of those ultra rare boxes. And another one of those ultra rare boxes. Okay. Out of the 12 out of 5 boxes, we got common, common, 2 common prizes right here, and 1 very uncommon prize. If you guys don't know what this is called a 3D attachment. These get added to these get attached to tanks. I'll show you an example after we're done. After we're done, I will explain all about this. If you don't know. Moving on to box number 2. Common prize. Again, not so common prize. I'm guessing these are rare prizes. So the idea of getting these are probably extremely rare. Actually, no, these are extremely rare. Common prize, rare prize. Getting that is next to impossible. So we're lucky we got that. Common prize, rare. We're lucky we got that. That's a rare. Common. Next 5. Okay, we got another tank. 3 days premium time. This is a rare prize. Common prize. Common. Rare. We got this. All right, now let's open up 2 more boxes. Nope. Okay. Now the really rare ones. Cross your fingers. I think, out of the rares, I think you're guaranteed to get a tank, but which one, I don't know. You may get duplicates, which are useless, but you got gold. We did not get a tank. We got gold. That's something I didn't expect. Anomaly Liquidator Kit. Okay. Mission for 5 XP per battle. What tank is it for? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we picked up 750 gold, 200 components, the 3D attachment, which should be the rare prize. Should be the normal rare prize. Picked up another alpha box and picked up a common prize right here. And of course we picked up one of the parts for the edit parts, edit the other parts. We have premium time, more gold, and heavy machine gun. What this does, 3D attachment, if you kill somebody, the machine gun turns and fires every time you kill somebody. It basically, instead of being attached and sitting there, it's actually going to, it's an animated attachment. That's what it is. Okay, now we have one alpha box to open, and that's it. Out of boxes. Okay, guys, that's it. That's the ball game. That's what we got. Let's check the damage report. We have 7 million credits. I started out with 3,000. That got me a lot of credits, which comes in very handy for me. And I'll tell you why it comes in handy for me. Let me first show you guys something. Now, do you remember all of those things we got, like extra credits and extra common prizes? Let me show you guys something. See? That's why you welcome them. Because you eventually accumulate them. And eventually you accumulate so much of them that you're never going to run out. You see, you really do want these. They come in very handy, guys. By having these, you don't need this anymore. You actually don't need this anymore. As long as you have these, you don't need this. The only time you need this, I mean, there's really no times you really need this if you have that. This comes in very handy if you don't have anything. Okay, now let's get started with what we got. Set as primary. We gotta find all the tanks that we just got. I don't think any of the tanks we just got have crew in them. All the tanks we just got, I don't think any of them have crew in them. And this is one of the ones that we just got. Right there. This one we just got. And this we just got. Okay, let's look at the tanks we picked up. First, this one. This looks like a Chinese tank. BZ. I think that's a Chinese tank. Hard to be sure. Let's see if we can tell. Can we tell? Yep, China. This is Chinese tank. Chinese tier 10. Okay. Now this one, we can grind this one, but we have to grind it to get this. So okay, this one needs crew. We're gonna get to that. Okay, this tank has a me get stats on it. 130 millimeter gun. Average damage potential for a tier 10, 560. 560 for basic AP rounds. 560 for the gold rounds. And 640 for the HE rounds. Average penetration 260 for the AP rounds. 320 for the gold rounds. 65 penetration for the HE rounds. Gun loading. 15 seconds to load the gun. 15 seconds. You might want to put a gun rammer on this. If you have one. You might want to put a gun rammer on this. Rate of fire, 4 rounds per minute. Obviously, this is not an auto-loader, it's a manual loader. Which could be seen as a good thing because autoloaders tend to explode because the ammo is stored together. The fact that the matter with a manual loading system, the ammo is stored separately throughout the tank. So the idea of aiming from one place and having it go boom, not a chance, regular loading. Average damage per minute. Uh, 2,240. That doesn't look right to me. 0.4 dispersion of 100 meters. That sounds about right. Aiming time, 2.5 seconds to aim. That's a long aim, guys. So you're gonna put something to speed up the loading and speed up the aim. It's a little bit weak on that. Other than that, not bad. You can increase it with this stuff. You have to know which one to activate. So with this one, you're going to activate aiming speed. You're going to activate this one right here. Activate this one. The only thing that really helps that right now is that. So, okay, now crew. What crew do you put in here? Okay, let's take a look. Crew members in the barracks. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, we'll put him. We need a driver. We need a really good driver too. Let's pick him. Now we need a really good loader. He looks good. I forgot the old rule. Premium crew members do not need to be retrained for premium vehicles. You could transfer a crew to a premium vehicle, train them up completely without penalty. So we should be able to retrain him without a penalty. See, let's try rapid courses. Actually, we want him to have 100%. So, because he is the commander. He is the commander. He has to have 100%. He has to. Okay, we need a repair on him. Okay, we need a repair skill on him. We need a camouflage or concealment, I should say. And the gunner skills, which are standard. Okay. Repairs concealment. Repairs concealment. Repairs concealment. Repairs concealment. He needs his. He needs him. He needs to reset. Repairs. Concealment. And firefighting. Have to have firefighting. Have to. Okay. This crew is done. Finished. According to Crew 2.0, this crew is done. Now, let's get the basics in here. Consumables. What consumables do we want? Let's see. Let's add in a first aid kit. Let's add in a fire extinguisher. And maybe a repair kit. Might come in handy. Now, the equipment we're not going to put in. Never put in equipment until you play it first. Find out what the tank needs. Then put the equipment in. Find out what its weak spots are. That's what equipment you need to put in. Okay? Now, 3D attachments. We can put in a 3D attachment if we want to. Okay, now let's see if we can put some camo on this thing. What camo should we put on? What do you think, guys? Hard to tell. We could put the veteran tanker stuff on. We could do that. We could put the veteran tanker on. That looks okay. Yeah. Okay. Now the equipment. Let's take it out on its first battle first. Let's see what it needs. Then decide what equipment we're going to put on it. Okay, guys? Now this is something that I used to do a long time ago. Before I have to detach equipment and end up wasting time, I basically take it out, put it through its paces, and then decide what I'm going to do with it. Gold rounds, I don't use gold rounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this and make this higher. Okay, I never use gold rounds, ever. All right, guys, let's take it out. Let's take her out on our first test run. Let's see how she does. We have credits, so I'm not too worried. So tier 10s. When you take a tier 10 out, tier 10s, although they are very cool, they cost a lot of money to repair, a lot of money to reload, and a lot of money to refresh. Make sure you have credits to spare up there, a lot, otherwise you're screwed. Unfortunately, you guys can't see up there, so I need to... Oh, what the hell? Really? Now my webcam's gone. Why is the webcam gone? Oh, jeez. What a mess. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why is my face not showing? Okay, the hell with it. So you guys can't see my face? You know what? Fine. As long as you can hear me, that's fine. Okay, now you guys don't want to see my ugly face anyway. Okay, over here, right here. Here's your credits. If you're gonna take a tier 10 out, make sure you have credits to spare. Okay, if you guys have no credits, go for a lower tier. Low tiers like 1 through 4 cost less money to repair. So you can jerk around and have fun all you want. When you take a tier 10 out, you better have money to spare. So we're going to take this tier 10 out. Only reason why we're taking it out is because we have spare credits. So we really don't have to worry too much about anything, really. I mean, we really don't have to worry too much about it. So let's see. Let's see where we're at. Now, this tank I'm not holding out too much hope. Again, this is not a standard tier 10. This is a free tank. Free tanks are what they say they are. They're free, so they're not going to be that spectacular. Activate jet boosters by pressing X. Okay, let's see check this out. Okay, there's rockets in the back of it. Okay, this works. This could work. There's rocket boosters. Never seen that before. That's new. Probably only Chinese tanks. Everybody's looking at me like, what the hell is that thing? Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people looking at you with this tank. And the tanks from that are brand new. Use these with care. Great care. There's no guarantee that any one of them are gonna do good. So be sure to just know your limits. Keep in mind, lower glaciers of the tanks are always the weak spots. Okay. Now, when's this thing gonna finish loading? Apparently, this is an autoloader, I guess. Jesus, mother of God. Oh, I'm so done. Oh, I'm done with this douchebags. For real. Now picture this. You just spent $80 to $100 on a tank, right? $80 to $100 on a tank. And guess what? You just died in 10 seconds. We have a lot of work to do as far as equipment goes. We have a lot of work to do. Okay, let's get back to the garage. We have work to do. Now, what went wrong? Let's find out. First of all, we died in less than 5 seconds. I want to know why. Okay, while we're waiting for this thing to come back, we're going to pick up another tank that we got for free. And we're going to work on that. Okay, we're going to work on this one now. Okay, now, let's work on this one. Let's see. So where are we at? Maybe. I didn't have a mouse. I never had a mouse. For real? These guys are not in crew members. These guys are in the barracks. But I never owned a mouse. So I don't think I ever did. Shit. That sucks. I don't think I ever owned a mouse. Okay, let's try it. We're going to work on him. Going to give him brothers in arms. Because they have it also. And we're going to give him concealment. Because he has, the other guy has concealment. And he's the loader. And... oh my god. He's the loader and the radio man. Oh boy. Okay. The crew is good to go. Now, this is a German tank destroyer tier 8. This was one of the tanks that we got in the boxes. Okay? We're going to throw some consumables in here. Throw some average consumables in here. Nothing special. Let's throw a small repair kit in here. We'll need that for the tracks. Even though the tracks are really covered, but... basics. Now, we are not going to toss this in yet. Why? Because I want to see how the other tank did. So, that was Chinese, my guess. Okay. Now this one had some work we got to get done. Let's see. What could we put in? Modified configuration. Hit points, we can tend to get more hit points. Yes. Increases repair speed. That could come in handy.
You think you know me?
I think this would come in. I think this would be much better. Improved hardening. I think that would be more beneficial. Now, it's a tier 10 heavy. You can't expect the camouflage net is not going to come in very handy for a tier 10 heavy. So, turbocharger won't work. Well, it might. I don't see how it's going to be that big of a deal. Because it does move. It's not like it's not like it moves like a garbage truck. It does, in fact, move. And we don't need the binocular telescope because it's not a light or medium. So modified configuration. That might come in handy. Fuel tank ammo rack. Protects that. Okay, that works. Okay. We have these three on here. Okay, so this is what our tank looks like now. We have an okay crew, okay equipment that will hopefully help the drawbacks that I spotted in this tank. And with all hope, we will further improve the drawbacks by working on these skills that we have here. So it will take time, yes, but we will get there. Let's see if we can put any more 3D attachments on this thing. I think we can. Let's see. Now let's see if we can put this on the back. Okay, guys, for a free tank, doesn't look half bad. Not bad. Not bad for a box tank. What do you think? Yay? Nay? Eh? Comment down below. What do you think? Not bad? Okay, now we're gonna work on the German tank destroyer. We're going to work on this one now. Okay, now this has a lot of real estate. So we probably could pick something that might look nice. Maybe we could pick that might work. Maybe that. Interesting. I have a lot of weird camos, don't I? I got a lot of weird camos. I really do. Simple yet effective. This could work. This really could work. Okay, now see if any of the 3D attachments will fit. Let me see. See, I can't have any lights or anything like that because I'm supposed to be hidden with this thing. It's supposed to be camouflaged, so any bright lights might give me away. That works. We could put it right. I don't really want to do that, but okay, what do you think? Not bad? Okay, now this is a tank destroyer. Tank destroyers do not have moving turrets. The hull has to move in order for it. The turret, the gun. You guys can't see me, but let's go into battle. I'll show you guys. Okay, guys, let's go into battle. I'll show you. Tank destroyers do not have moving turrets. their guns wiggle left and right. So the thing is, all right. The thing is with tank destroyers, the gun here, that gun wiggles left and right. If someone is coming up to your left, you have to actually move the entire tank in order to hit them. And then you have to take the time to aim. That's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why playing a tank destroyer, you cannot get up in their face. This tank destroyer might have somewhat of a moving turret. It wiggles. The turret does wiggle. But that's it. It doesn't go fully around. So this is not going to be an easy one to play. So we'll give it our best shot though. Why is he dying? Is there somebody back there? I don't know. I don't know about this. I got a bad feeling. Yeah, there's people over there. They said they need help now. Alright, we'll give it a shot. I'll help these guys out. They look like they need it. They're all tier 8s. So, actually we're all tier 8s. So, alright. The heavy should be okay. So, I will help these guys because the heavies should do fine. Having a tank destroyer, you're supposed to be back at the base sniping. The only problem is this board, you need to stay alert. You cannot... People are not going to march up to the board and just attack you. Nobody's going to do that. Ooh. He's standing right there. I had no idea he was even standing there. Gotcha. Oh, come on, really? I smell bullshit. I smell bullshit! Take that. Take that. Not a bad tank. Some decent penetration, I have to say. For a tank that got out of the box, the gun has decent penetration. And I'm using basic average AP rounds. Nothing special. I mean, I don't need anything really big or special. So, all in all, I have to say this tank's pretty decent. Not a bad pull for it. Not a bad pull. So the 2 tanks I did get were not the country I was looking for, but they did do pretty good. So I will say this, not a bad pull. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Okay, as per usual, this is a tank. This is a tier 10. So we are going to be grinding this thing to unlock more things. So I will apply the multiplier because it's a tier 10. Let's break down detailed report of the match. We fired a total of 5 shots. Out of 5 shots, 3 were direct hits. 2 of the hits penetrated. No splash damage because we didn't use HG. HG does splash damage. A total damage of 100. Enemy vehicle damaged and destroyed, 2. Two vehicles damaged, 2 vehicles destroyed. Vehicles damaged, no, with your assistance, nothing. Capture points, 15. I earned 25,000 credits. Granted, this is premium. If I had a regular account, I would earn 17,000. 50,000 for completing a mission. And 75,000 total. Okay? It's going to cost me 4,000 for ammunition. Grand total earnings 71,510. 7,000 added to stock reserves. Now we're going to start out with the experience. The experience earned received maximum. Maximum experience received 798. 41 added to free experience. Awarded for the first victory of each day. Times that by 2. Manageable bonus to experience. Times 3. Bonus for a premium vehicle tier. 80 XP. Grand total 4,000 experience. 4,000. Not bad. How much do we need to unlock something new? We need 11,000. We have 4. We need 11,000. We have 4,000. So we have some time. Overall, this was probably my best pull. Right here. This was by far my best pull. Although I'm not a big fan of German tanks, this was by far my best pull so far. Hands down, my best pull right here. Alright, now, last stand. We could go over this. Actually, this is probably the reason why they even have this in the first place. So, we'll tell you what, we're going to go over this. We're going to go over last stand. Last stand is... what you saw was the loot boxes that came with last stand. And we're about to go into...
The enemy is flanking us. We've lost a vehicle. 3 left.
Listen to this. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Miriam, and this is Raumfalter. This device is like a magic hat that you can put anything into. From priceless art masterpieces to entire tanks. Isn't science fascinating? Soon, we will be able to produce them on an industrial scale using Professor Casada's drawings. This ingenious device creates pocket dimensions based on my unique properties. Just imagine what opportunities it opens up. You can move any volume of payload anywhere and whenever you want. Isn't it wonderful?
Okay. This is what's going on. If it looks familiar, it should. Do you guys remember a while ago? I think it was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. They had some big thing where you had tanks that had to gather mirium. Well, this is another version of it, so to speak. Now, before, they had specific tanks. For example, they had, I think they had like 4 or 5 tanks. Random tanks. I think this one you have to use your own tanks. We're going to use the tank we pulled from the boxes. Actually, let's use the one with an actual turret. I think it was Germany and China. No. Germany and... I don't remember. Okay, the tank we got from the box, we can use. So let's use that. Okay? Now, let's check and see what this is. Okay, this says fight in event battles and earn decryption keys to progress through objectives toward the main event reward. Decrypt all records using decryption keys earned in event battles. Which means event battles are games you play in this. They will give you decryption keys. Your objective is to decrypt all the records using those keys you earn in battles. Complete objectives and decrypt all records to receive special event rewards, aka those boxes that we opened up. You get those. And you get equipment to attach to your tank. And you get medals. Okay. Okay. You get rewards for destroying vehicles and rewards for decrypting records. Barbed wire. Interesting. Now, this thing should be done. I don't know why it's not showing anything. Oh, I was going to say, why do we have a turbocharger in here? We don't have a turbocharger in this thing. Oh. Combat abilities. Oh, you need to pick combat abilities. Okay. Stealth heal. Okay, so now the equipment we were going to put on this vehicle. This vehicle has a turret, but the turret doesn't move a lot. So we want something to make the tracks move faster. So the tracks have to move faster. So hull traverse speed would be very helpful. Hopefully hull traverse speed would be very, very extremely helpful. Improved rotation. Hull traverse speed. Anything that has to do with hull traverse speed, you want, because if it's got a, if the hull has to turn, you want it to turn quickly. Okay. Increase the repair speed. We do want that. That's very important. Directives, don't waste your money on directives. Okay, so this is how we want this tank to look officially, right here. As far as consumables, that's these. But now that we finally set this up, this had to be set up anyway. So, and directives, I'm not wasting money on directives. Not for an event, no. Okay, now let's try it. Now we're taking a tank destroyer in this. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we'll try it. All we can do is try, you know, guys. That's all we can do is try. I have a funny feeling we're going to be very. I'm going to be very sorry not taking a tank with a turret.
But the portal back isn't opening. I'm sure our guys on the other side are already working on it. We just need to hold out and they'll get us out. Load up your best ammo. Guys, we're going to have to shoot. Destroyed. There's time to collect trophies. New breach detected. This wave will be stronger than the last one.
It's a good thing I didn't shoot. You walked right in front of my gun.
Attention! Get ready for an attack from the flank. Now a short break before the next wave. Get ready, everyone. I see a serious enemy wave incoming.
Oh!
You'll get repaired and head back in.
Bastard! Tank destroyers are very hard. Without a turret, my suggestion is make sure you have a turret. Make sure you have a turret. Although that the turret did move a little bit.
The enemy turned out to be stronger than we thought.
It didn't move
Retreat,
enough.
Regroup and take our revenge.
Attack not held off. We got one decryption key, 400 components. This will come in very handy. I'll explain what these do eventually. And we got 153,000 credits. And nothing was deducted. Which means any games where nothing gets deducted, like repairs, play it. Play the biggest and best tanks you have. Because there's no XP. There's also no repairs. So this is better than regular games. Why? Because they're not taking money out. So you may as well play the shit out of this until it's over. Play it, have fun, and don't worry. Just play the game and have fun. Now, see, the thing is, this could work. Let's try something that has an autoloader. Because if we use an autoloader, that might make our life a little bit easier. Might make our life easier. Okay, this has an autoloader built in. Okay, let's give it a shot. We have an autoloader built into this, okay guys? We have a built-in autoloader. Okay, we have desert count. This works.
We're still waiting for the portal to open so we can evacuate. Echo tanks are coming from all corners of the anomaly. Looks like we're making them pretty mad. Anyway, it's mutual.
Considering unlimited ammo, we're going right for the gold rounds if it's unlimited ammo.
From the flank. You destroyed the enemy wave. Great job. Time to catch a break. Guys, I see another wave. They look like sturdy vehicles. Time to collect trophies. Attention! New powerful enemy wave. Transmitting coordinates. The enemy is strength. It's not over yet. The enemy is concentrating their forces. I see a new wave. Be on the defense.
Oh, come on.
You'll get repaired and head back in.
As you can see, this is not an easy task. Instead of racing around killing them, you're having to fend off waves of enemies from one spot. So instead of splitting up, all of you guys are together in a group.
This is the last wave, guys. You're doing well. Not to worry, you'll manage.
Okay, what those circle things are and where they're coming from, I have no idea. Nope, that's it. That's the ball game.
Losses aren't nice, but they build character. We'll survive and return home.
So instead of earning keys, they give you an opportunity to buy keys. Well, we have a lot of gold, so 250 is not going to break us. Let's try it. Now we got 5 keys. Let's see what 5 keys gets us. Okay. Now, when you complete something, they give you a level. Use the decryption keys to view the video. We haven't completed the level yet, so we're gonna save our decryption keys. We have to defeat number 1 first. Destroy 5 enemy waves. 5. Okay. 5 enemy waves. 5 enemy waves it is. Let's do this.
In the depths of the anomaly. Something is stopping us from opening the portal. The task is to destroy all enemy waves while the guys in Babylon look for a way to get us out of here.
Oh, behind us, guys. No, they're dead smack in front of us. Okay.
You think you know me?
New enemy group approaching from the flank. There's time to collect trophies. The enemy is stepping up their attack. Get ready for a new wave. your strength. It's not over yet. There's a big breach on the radar. Hold on, guys. We need to withstand this.
They come from different directions, and it's hard to tell what direction they're coming from because I don't have time to look at the mini-map. So looks like they killed them all. Thank God.
Attention, new enemy wave. They're playing their trump cards. We've almost made it! Focus! We've lost one of ours. There are 4 of you now. There are 3 of you now. Not to worry. You'll manage.
Damn, this is hard, guys. Holy moly. They ain't kidding. This is very difficult. Let's check our teammates, see how he's doing. Oh boy. He has to destroy 7 enemies by himself. Nope. Didn't make it. And this is actually a normal level. This is actually normal difficulty.
The enemy turned out to be stronger than we thought. But we'll retreat, regroup, and take our revenge.
Funny feeling that taking a tier 10 would be much better. Let's see if I can take a tier 10. That's a tier 10. I could take this, but that's not complete yet. That's a tank destroyer. I can take that. I can take this. Oh, it's a Centurion AX. I don't have a Centurion AX, and plus I'm not spending gold for it either. So, no thank you. What else costs gold? Let's see. That costs money. That costs money. I thought you cash in keys. No, I guess not. Obsidian. The hell's an obsidian? Okay, we're gonna take the tier 10 back out. We're gonna take the tank destroyer, and we're gonna do our best to try and take them down as quick as we can providing we can reload as fast as we can. Okay, head for the Okay, everyone head for the thing. So
Our task is to hold out while the scientists open the portal and get us out. We've got to destroy all enemy waves. Start your engines, guys. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. Regain your strength. It's not over yet. Guys, I see another wave. They look like sturdy vehicles. Reinforcements. Now a short break before the next wave. There's a big breach on the radar. Hold on, guys. We need to withstand this. Wait for vehicle recovery.
Oh, I hate not having a turret. Oh my God, I can't stand not having a turret. This sucks. I can't stand not having a turret.
Massive new attack. Focus up. There's nowhere to retreat. Destroyed. 4 left.
Oh, come on.
You'll get repaired and head back in.
I hate not having a turret.
The enemy turned out to be stronger than we thought. But we'll retreat, regroup, and take our revenge.
$18,000 credits. God. Damn. That's insane. That really is. I think this is a 2-gun tank. We could try this one. We could. Give it a shot. Well, I have 2 gun barrels. I have 2 loaders and 2 gun barrels.
Our task is to hold out while the scientists open the portal and get us out.
Oh my
We've
god,
got
I
to
didn't
destroy
equip
all
any
enemy
equipment.
waves. Start your engines, guys.
Fuck.
This isn't going to be a walk in the park.
I didn't equip any equipment. So I have to pretty much depend on whatever. So it's not good.
Destroyed. Regain your strength. It's not over yet.
I forgot to add the equipment.
The enemy is stepping up their attack. Get ready for a new wave. Time to collect trophies. Get ready, everyone. I see a serious enemy wave incoming. from the right. We lost the vehicle. 3 left. Don't panic, soldier. Wait for vehicle recovery.
There's gonna be no recovery. Unless that one guy destroys 2 guys, there isn't gonna be any recovery. Nope, no recovery. We're dead. I think it's time for me to add the equipment, because I think if I had the equipment, things would have been different.
Defeat hurts, but we can't give up. We're still alive, so we have a chance to win. Stuck in the depths of the anomaly. Something is stopping us from opening the portal. The task is to destroy all enemy waves while the guys in Babylon look for a way to get us out of here. Get ready for an attack from the flank. You destroyed the enemy wave. Great job. Time to catch a break. New breach detected. This wave will be stronger than the last one. The enemy received reinforcements. Enemy destroyed. There's time to collect trophies. Get ready, everyone. I see a serious enemy wave incoming. New enemy group approaching from the flank. Four of you left. Don't panic, soldier. Wait for vehicle recovery. The enemy is concentrating their forces. I see a new wave. Be on the defense. enemy vehicle spotted. Back. Nicely done. Now it's time to patch up the holes before the next battle. This wave should be the last. I believe in you guys.
I tried, guys. I tried. It's hard. I tried. Wow. This is so much harder than last year. It's 10 times harder. Wow. This is really hard. Damn. Woo! Wow. Okay. This is gonna be the very last. This is gonna be my very last battle. We're gonna call it pretty much.
We held our ground. The enemy has retreated, but they haven't surrendered. We need to hold on to the end.
Okay, so we got one box, 4 decryption keys, 50,000 credits, combat XP coefficient, okay, let's open up and see what we got. Basic, no problem. Okay. So basically open up, you get a basic. Okay, we have to decrypt the next one.
We repelled the first wave, but the echo tanks keep pushing. Never seen anything like them. Damn fierce. Like something's driving them mad. Well, we'll figure out how to deal with these ones too. The portal at the landing point is dead. Engineers are working on it. But I can't just sit around waiting. Set up perimeter defense. If we can't open the exit ourselves, evac team will get us out. Just need to hold on. And it's not coming easy. We lost half our vehicles already. Now we need to replenish fast. Ordered the team to crack open those ramfalte. They should have working tanks inside. We realized too late that each activation draws more of these beasts in. They swarm like hungry sharks to blood. But we've got no choice. We won't survive without armor. Some devices were empty. Others had vehicles. And some had more ramfalte inside them. Like Russian nesting dolls from hell. Going through Casada's lab notes. Paranoid bastard was obsessed with protecting his inventions. Keeps writing, "Stay away or the trap will snap shut." Well, we walked right into it. But I'll figure something out. My men are getting out of here.
Okay. Shit's really hitting the fan. That's what I think. What do you think? Comment down below. Shit's hitting the fan. Okay. Volume 2. Okay. Okay, now after this, you have to have no choice. You have to move over to intense difficulty. Now you have to complete this one and then unlock this video. Okay, what we're gonna do is, it's getting late. I'm going to call it right here. So I'm going to first fix my screen. Let me see. I'm going to fix the screen first. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hello. I'm going to say goodnight. And thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for tuning in this Friday. I really appreciate it. You can like, subscribe to the channel, and please share if you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe to the channel, and your participation would really help a lot. Thank you very much for all your help. Really appreciate it, guys, and have a very nice day. Don't forget Sunday. I'm having another live stream on Sunday.